Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela Cantera, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is Mo Zulfiqar with another exciting income pick. If you would like to read more about what Mo writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com or you could click the link in the description below. Appliances aren't really the hottest thing in town these days. Most investors aren't waking up excited to buy a dishwasher or dryer. But sometimes the most boring industries offer the most stable and lucrative returns, especially when income is the name of the game. Take a look at Whirlpool Corp, traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol WHR, a global household name that's been quietly rewarding patient investors for decades. If an investor is hunting for a high, reliable income play, WHR stock might be quite the contrarian gem. Just looking at the performance of WHR stock and nothing else, it almost seems like the worst case scenario is plaguing the company. Since the beginning of 2025, WHR stock has dropped close to 28%. It's trading below its 50-day and 200-day moving average, suggesting that investors are anything but excited about this stock. However, we can't stress this enough. Income investors who can be patient can generate solid income and robust capital appreciation with this pick. So, Mo, what can you tell us about this appliance maker?
Thanks, Daniela. Headquartered in Benton Harbor, Michigan, Whirlpool is hands down one of the biggest and most well-known appliance companies in the world. It operates in North America, Latin America, Asia, and other international markets. And we know the products that Whirlpool makes. These products include refrigerators, freezers, washing machine, dryers, oven, stove, and dishwashers, mixer, and other small kitchen appliances, and appliances parts and accessories such as water filters and cleaning products. Whirlpool offers its products under several well-known brands, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Janier, Amana, and InSync Aerator. Whirlpool sells its products through major retailers, home builders, and distributors, and also directly to customers.
And now, why should income investors bother looking at a stock that's down this much?
You see, here's what really makes WHR stock worth a look. The dividend yield is currently hovering around 8.75%. It pays $7 per share on an annual basis. And I suggest let that sink in. First of all, understand that this is a globally recognized blue chip company with products in nearly every household in America and a very deep brand recognition. And it is yielding more than junk bonds. Now, I know, some may be thinking, is the dividend safe here? Because this company does operate in a cyclical space. And I say this, while Whirlpool has seen earnings volatility, it has a long history of paying and growing its dividend. Management has made it very clear that returning cash to shareholders is one of its top priorities. Even during challenging years, those who own WHR stock got paid a dividend. It is also of note that Wall Street analysts are projecting that Whirlpool will report earnings per share of around $9 in 2025 and earnings per share of $10.66 in 2026. And if we assume that these end up being the final earnings per share figures and Wall Street analysts are correct in their predictions, then the forward payout ratio would be between 65 and 80%. So the dividend would not only be covered, but there could also be some room to grow if business improves. Like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. And now back to the video.
Mo, how does WHR stock valuations look?
Daniela, while the dividend is a deal for income investors, the stock valuations shouldn't be ignored either. WHR stock, I would say, is selling for pennies on the dollar. And this is something you rarely see happening with this kind of company. At the time of this recording, WHR stock trades at a price to sales ratio of 0.28. Essentially, this ratio is saying that investors are valuing each $1 of sales generated at Whirlpool at just 28 cents. And this ratio is significantly below its 5-year average price to sales ratio of 0.42. And I can list all the valuation measures, but they all suggest one thing: this company selling at a deep discount. And also, it shouldn't be forgotten that WHR isn't a penny stock. Whirlpool is a global leader that sells must-have products in many markets. Will the current valuation of WHR stock remain the same? And I will also say this low valuation opportunity might be running out. Don't forget, markets are forward looking, and once Whirlpool's financial performance improves and overall economic conditions get better, investors could be rushing to own WHR stock.
Thanks, Mo, for your insights. Let's be honest, WHR stock hasn't exactly been on fire lately. After peaking during the 2020 health crisis, driven by the home improvement boom, Whirlpool shares have dropped. And they didn't start on solid ground this year either. But here's the thing, Whirlpool is still operating and business is strong. The company has been reconstructing, cutting costs, and streamlining itself. Even conservative Wall Street analysts think Whirlpool will remain profitable through this period. For income investors, WHR stock is presenting a great and a very rare opportunity. There's a solid dividend here and the potential for massive upside. Looking at analysts' WHR stock price target 1 year out, you'll see that the average is currently around $99.43 with a high target of $143.45. All of this is also good news for the 674 institutions that own 86.84% of all outstanding shares in Whirlpool. The three biggest holders of WHR stock are BlackRock Inc., the Vanguard Group, and Prime Cap Management Company. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%, or you can find a link to our website in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.